All right, folks, it's Thursday, January 11th. I mean, April 11th. You're about to see that joke here in 2 seconds. We're going to go outside and I'm going to show you what we've been getting since about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning. I guess we're just thankful that it started a little later than it was supposed to. And as the day has gone by, they keep announcing less and less accumulation. No more than 36 hours ago, they were announcing this of up over 12 inches of snow. I don't know what the latest and greatest is. I just know that it's not going to be as devastating as they were saying. But what you're about to see is to continue full-fledged. It's not going to stop. It's going to stop snowing at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then rain for almost 6 hours. So, yeah, I mean, you grow to expect it. It's going to happen. You know, everybody takes the plows off mid-March if you can help it, but you end up putting them back on. I, for one, will not plow unless I can't get somewhere. Otherwise, plowing's just going to make a dirty, rotten mess. You come to expect this every year. You can't get mad. You can get upset. You got to roll with the punches. Boy, we were almost there. Man, were things looking good. Unbelievable. And of course, this is going to just stall things by, well, we'll see. Dad and I were talking this morning about the possibility of corn silage starting this Saturday. That is completely out the window. No way. Now we're only hopeful for next weekend, which should be okay. But we're going to go outside. I kind of want to do some talking now before we go outside because as far as audio goes, I'm pretty sure you can pretty much discount it. She's pretty howling out there. So we'll take a look at the yards here real quick, real brief, and then we'll go back in the barn, take a look at the animals because they just got their grain. Yeah, understand something here. We had complete whiteouts a handful of times today. Yeah, some pretty heavy wind too. It seems to have died down a little bit right now. Pretty heavy wind that's already started some drifting, and this is some very wet, heavy snow. I did haul some bales this morning with some very firm ground that we had, and I got all end caps picked up now across the highway and all end caps picked up at the sorghum field. The only bale I have lingering on the entire property farmstead is a rotten bale of sorghum that I shoved in the pines. I got to get that out of there and discard that somehow or another. But oh, we were looking so good too. And you know, the cows, they knew it was coming. They went on an absolute feeding frenzy here this morning. And they cleaned up the hay, cleaned it up. So of course another full feeding had to take place this evening, which is natural and expected. Heifers just got their grain. Looks like they're all done. They weren't expected to get a bale of alfalfa till tomorrow, but with this storm, whatever. I felt the need to go ahead and give them a bale of alfalfa. That is their second to their last bale. I hope they're enjoying it. Nothing much to see over here except for the cow herd, and they're heavy back on the hay. I even threw in a couple of really good bales tonight. Just, we'll call it a little extra serenity. Yeah. Welcome to UP of Michigan. You just gotta laugh about it. Just gotta laugh. Doesn't do any good to cry. Feels good to complain once in a while, but just doesn't do anything. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at this. All right, this is a barn calendar. I think everybody's got one. I hope so. This is a this is kind of private, but I guess not. I'll just go ahead and show it to you. Folks, on a video or two ago, I said something about who we were expecting this week. That was a mistake. Writing was done on this calendar quite a long time ago. The one that was expecting ended up to be a scrub heifer that is open. So this is our schedule. We're obviously in April. This is a Gen X calendar. And this is what we have coming this month. You got to make the best out of it. I'm behind on a lot of paperwork these days, a lot. Not only with railroading, farming, and some other things that I'm working on. I'm going to seize this opportunity of it being absolutely nasty out. I got some honeydews out of the way today. The chores are basically done with the exception of kicking in the hay. I'm going to take this opportunity to sit right down in the house with a great hot cup of coffee and knock the living heck out of a lot of lingering paperwork that I got going. So, got to make the best out of it. They're finishing up their grain. This guy has just settled right in. His temperament is really, really good, which is also something you need to watch. One thing I failed to mention on yesterday evening's video that I actually posted this morning is, the farm that he went to clean up in October and then was kept all winter and teach their own. He was basically made a pet out of, which I'm not too thrilled about. It's okay, no harm, no foul, but it's good to domesticate your bulls if you can and have the time. But to make them an all-out pet where you can actually go up and pet them, that's kind of a no-no in my book. Some of you might disagree with me. That's okay. We all have our own thing. I'm sorry, but for the lack of better words, you kind of want some of these animals a little bit scared of you, for the lack of better words. I guess we'll call it domination. Yeah, so this guy's slowly getting domesticated, and as simple as just being in the pen with him every morning, cleaning the pen. You're around him. He knows that you don't mean any harm, but you're not there to make friends with him. The other thing we do is he has had a halter on him, part of domestication. He's had a halter on him probably 6-7 times in the last 3 months. So, yeah. That's about it. I'm going to let these bunch of pigs finish up their grain and look the floor clean here for about the next 5 minutes. And then it's time to kick in some hay, shut off the lights. That's it. Day is over. I would love to head to town and go get my last load of fence post for that post project that I have going on here this spring. Seems like a joke right now. I need one more truckload, and I'm talking like 10 or 12 posts. And I'm doing it right. I'm doing it the good way. It's the 5 to 6 inch by 8 foot treated. Yeah. I need another handful of them, and I'll be set for this spring, that project. The only other thing that I need to do is we can't get away. Now, if you caught another video, I'm going to be using a post pounder for this, which I'm really excited for. The hydraulic driven post pounder, back of the tractor. The one thing we can't get away with here is not shaving down the ends to a point to help guide it down. I got to tackle all those posts here in time to come here when the weather gets a little bit better. I should have probably already had it done and shaved those down to a point. So kind of looking forward to it, getting excited. Just a wall of hay. This is what those animals get that are in the pens. There's a hay chute up to the mow right there. And very quite simply, about every whatever is needed, 3 or 4 days, some hay's thrown down and just piled up for convenience. We are done using round bales of straw right now. In fact, I think we're done for good. The entrance to the mow, which of course you drive the tractor on, is so soft now, it would create an absolute disaster of ruts. So we still do have straw, and probably about 22 bales of straw, round bales. We're done. We're done. We don't need to be making a big mess. Not to mention we have a great amount of small square bales of straw. Here's some of them right here. We'll do a hay mow tour here in time to come. I'll show you how it dwindled down throughout the winter. This is just a collection of straw bales that was used all winter to blockade some weak points, like this door here to that old, smaller, shorter silo. You know, that's a weak point. I mean, look, you can see daylight. This entire wall area was covered with straw bales. Not to mention when it got, you know, in the 40 below zero marks, this entire wall was covered with straw bales as well. And so was the west door, which I can only assume in this video you can see daylight on each end of the west door. So yeah, that's about it, folks. Just kind of wanted to share with you the weather. I'm not going to cry too much about it because number one, it doesn't help. Number two, if I'm not mistaken, there is some people in other states just west of me and a little bit of southwest of me that are getting hammered and have probably already gotten hammered at this point. I just hope not too bad. I was hearing some scares about the Dakotas. Hope you guys and gals are okay. And yeah, roll with the punches, do what you can do, see what you can get away with. But old Mother Nature, she's gonna let you know who's boss. So that's it, folks. I'm gonna kick in some hay and off I do to do some paperwork. So anyway, checking in, saying hello, hope all's well. Have a great night. Talk to you sooner than later.